Hey, I just wanted to go over a little bit of TSHAC with you. TSHAC stands for the Texas State Affordable Housing Corporation. And it's just a brief overview because I think a lot of people don't know that you can buy a house actually with no money down. You have to have a little money saved up for your earnest money, your inspection, but you hear you got to have 3% down, 5% down, 20% down. Well, there are programs here in Texas where you don't have to have any money down. And I just want to go over it with you a little bit. Oh, by the way, my name is Vanda Crossley. I'm with EXP Realty. I've been an educator for the last 15 years. And for the last 4 years, I've been a real estate agent. And so I love, my passion is teaching. I love teaching and I love educating. So I just want to give you a little bit of education about the real estate game here in Texas. So our agenda today is what is TSHAC? Give you a little few definitions because sometimes they put acronyms in there and you're like, what the heck does that mean? Let you know who's eligible and give you some links to the sites. So TSHAC stands for Texas State Affordable Housing Corporation. I have a link here that I'm going to click on in a minute to go to and let you see what it looks like. But they're basically a nonprofit organization. They were created at the direction of the Texas Legislature to serve as a self-sustaining statewide affordable housing provider. So when you think of affordable housing, you probably think, oh, that's going to be in the ghetto or, it's going to be a rundown house. Well, that's not the case. And that's one of the reasons why this organization was developed to help people get into affordable housing. Everybody can't get into a $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 house. So some of the things that you're going to see when they talk about loans is DTI. DTI stands for debt to income. It's also referred to as the back end debt ratio. When you talk with your lender, they're going to probably mention these things and they use acronyms instead of spelling it all out. So this way you kind of know what it means. But it basically just shows you how much gross monthly income you have and then how much debt you have. So a person can make a whole lot of money, but if they have a lot of debt, they still don't qualify to buy the kind of house that they feel that they should be living in. So the steps to determine your DTIs: add up all your debt, including your mortgage, your car loan, child support, alimony, if you have that, credit cards, student loans. Lord knows I got lots of student loans. Got my master's degree and I'm still paying for it. I'll probably be paying for it till I die, but that's okay. Then you divide that amount by your monthly gross income, and then you multiply that by 100, and that's your percentage, and that's your DTI. Another thing they talk about is the DPA. DPA stands for down payment assistance. So the credit scores right now for you to get it is 620. Well, on May 4th, 2021, it's going up to 700, which is really what prompted me to do this video because, yeah, the interest rates now are really low, but how long are they going to stay low? So what they did is they put an overlay in there. Well, now your credit score has to be up to 700. So that's going to cut a lot of people out. But try to get in there before May 4th to get your rate locked in if you can. And then income limits. It varies by the county. So here in Harris County, I believe you can make up to $94,000 for a family of 4 and up to 106 or 108 if you're a family of 8. But we'll look at that to be sure because I could be wrong. And then they have some targeted areas that's defined by the IRS, the qualified census tract. Ice cream truck just went down the street. Oh, I haven't seen that in a long time. A qualified census tract. So the targeted areas will be in probably some of those very, very low income areas. But here in Houston, those very low income areas now are becoming where people are trying to buy. So you can get you a house there and let it appreciate over years. You've got a great investment. So one of the things that this targets, they have two different programs. They have one for Texas Heroes. So if you're allied health faculty, you're a nurse, you teach in nursing, you're teaching any allied health courses in college, you're a teacher in K through 12. Of course, veterans, they get all the props. Thank you for your service. Correction officers, county jailers, firefighters, peace officers, public security officers. Those are considered the Texas Heroes. So I've got here some links to the main site, which we'll go to. And I just want to kind of go over with you because we might go there and may not make it back here. But they do have, you have to work with an approved participating lender. So I'll have a link for that. You can't just call any loan officer and tell them you want this program because they'll probably say we don't, they may not have it. And so that's one of the things with working with lenders. It's like going to a different restaurant. You can't go to Red Lobster. That's probably not a good one. You can't go to McDonald's and order a lobster, even though they're both restaurants. They both can give you food. They're both lenders, but they all don't have the same menu item. Because I think you can't order a burger at Red Lobster. That's why I can't use that one. Okay, and then there's an eligibility quiz. So if you want to know if you're eligible, there's a quiz that you can take to see if you fit in the category. So let's go to the main site here. Ready to buy a home? Yes. So they give you the steps on how to do that. Take the eligibility quiz, find a lender, attend the home buyer education course, and find a realtor. So I mentioned about taking the quiz. I mentioned about finding a lender, and then attend the home buyer education course. So with these kind of programs, they do want to educate you first. First thing you got to do is get educated. If you've never bought a house before, or even if you have bought a house and it's been a while, things change. So we need to educate you on different things. So you have to take this home buyer education course. Some of them cost maybe $15, some cost $50. There are some that's free. Now almost everything is online. They are starting to do some more in person, but you can do it online. And then find a realtor to help you once you get qualified. So let's see. So if you just go here and tap on these tabs here, a whole wealth of information opens up. Take the quiz, loan, down payment assistant, talk about the mortgage credit certificates, which is pretty good because it's kind of like you're saving money on your taxes. You don't have to pay as much. You can pay off your house a lot faster. You don't necessarily have to be a first-time home buyer, but they do have first-time home buyer grants. And then they have the Home Sweet Texas Home Loan Program. As I mentioned, they have it for teachers, police officers, firefighters, and then for renters. You can also get a multifamily home. You, of course, need to live in one of them, one of the units, but you can rent out the other one and have it pay the mortgage. So this is not for investors, but you can be an investor as long as you live in one of the units. They have links here for calculating. They have the home buyer education link and then find a lender. So as I mentioned, I didn't want to take up too much of your time, but I did want to just educate you about that and let you know about this awesome program. And of course, there are lots of information on here for you to learn. So if you have any questions and you're in the Houston, Katy area and you need an awesome realtor, I think I'm awesome, contact me, Vanda Crossley, eXp Realty, 773-678-1085. My website is www.vandacrossley.exprealty.com. Thank you and have a blessed day. Thank you for watching.